found a note on the high-speed train. In 2 minutes, this train will have an accident. No one on board will survive. If you perform one certain action, you can save everyone's life. So what is that action? I stared blankly at the note, thinking this had to be someone's prank. But right then, the train suddenly shook violently. My best friend Wang Chang jumped in fright. Chenjie, what's going on? I don't know either. This is a high-speed train, not an airplane. It's not like we hit turbulence, right? As soon as I said that, I suddenly remembered the words on the note. In 2 minutes, this train will have an accident. No one on board will survive. If you perform one certain action, you can save everyone's life. So what is that action? I immediately threw the note away and kept comforting myself. It was just a coincidence. Chenjie, I'm getting scared. I think the train is speeding up. Hearing that, I looked up at the display screen. It showed our current speed was 272 kilometers per hour. This was a high-speed train after all. That was still within the normal range. A high-speed train can reach up to 380 kilometers per hour. That's way faster than this. But in just that short moment, the number on the screen jumped to 291 kilometers per hour. I was startled. Then the number changed again. 314 kilometers per hour. The train was still accelerating. And with that violent shake just now, a bad feeling surged in my chest. Although high-speed trains can reach 380 kilometers per hour, that depends on the track and the train's condition. It isn't a speed they can hit anytime they want. At this rate of acceleration, there was no guarantee something wouldn't go wrong. The train entered a tunnel. When I tried to look outside, everything beyond the window had gone dark. At that moment, an unexplained panic spread through the carriage. Some people started leaving their seats, trying to find a train attendant and ask what was happening. Others pulled out their phones to make calls. Wang Qiang suddenly grabbed my wrist. Chenjie, did the train conductor fall asleep? Should we go check? How is that possible? Stop scaring yourself. The speed will definitely drop in a minute. Even though I said that, when I thought of the note, I couldn't help feeling worried. I looked at Wang Qiang. My words hadn't comforted him at all. He suddenly looked like a completely different person. He was usually not a cowardly guy, but right now he was unusually terrified. Wang Qiang nearly crushed my wrist. Bro, what am I supposed to do? What is wrong with you? Explain yourself clearly. 2 minutes? There are still 2 minutes. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? Wait, you said 2 minutes? Did you see the words on that note too? Wang Qiang didn't answer my question. Instead, he kept muttering to himself. Bro, you're smarter than me. If the person who noticed this had been you instead of me, then everyone definitely wouldn't die. You mean, everyone here is going to die soon? What Wang Qiang said sounded ridiculous. If this were any other time, I would have yelled at him, but right now I actually half believed it. Wang Qiang, why are you suddenly saying this? Why would everyone die in 2 minutes? It's not just the next 2 minutes. There will be another 2 minutes after that. Wang Qiang's answer made no sense, but somehow I quickly understood what he meant, looking at his desperate expression. It was like he had seen or experienced this himself. If Wang Qiang had already gone through this many times, and he was still sitting here beside me now, that meant everything would reset again, and Wang Qiang would remember everything that happened before. This was way too absurd. I still couldn't fully believe it, so I leaned toward Wang Qiang and pressed him. Since there will be another 2 minutes, and we still have 2 minutes now, and since you don't know what to do with these 2 minutes, then use these 2 minutes to explain everything to me. It's useless, even if I tell you, you'll forget. I've already explained it to you 7 times. You bastard, then make this the 8th time. Just as Wang Qiang hesitated, the stranger beside him suddenly spoke. There's 1 minute left. In 1 minute, the train will derail. Every passenger will die. If we don't find that so-called certain action, the 2 minutes before the accident will keep looping forever. But like Wang Qiang said, in the next 2 minutes, you'll forget all of this again. And in the previous 7 loops, you never believed him once. Only you two remember? That's right, only the 2 of us remember. I looked at Wang Qiang, wanting to confirm all of this. Wang Qiao nodded too. His name is Liu Meng. He was traveling alone on this train. I met him during the 2nd loop. Damn it. I really couldn't find any other reason to explain this. If this was some prank by Wang Qiang and Liu Meng, then the train shaking and accelerating still couldn't be explained. Looks like I could only choose to believe them. Let me ask you, counting the previous 7 times, is this the first time he's talked to me? That's right, first time. Maybe it was this tiny change that made me believe the note this time, and seriously think about the situation. But if only he and Wang Qiang could remember everything. What did they have in common? Bro, look. I looked at the display screen. It showed the train speed had reached 490 kilometers per hour. The next second, the entire carriage began shaking violently. A piercing scraping sound came from the rails. There were about 30 seconds left. I knew very clearly, it was impossible to stop the accident in half a minute. Right now, I only wanted to do one thing. In the next loop, I wanted to remember everything like Wang Qiang and the others. So back to the same question. What made Wang Qiang different from me? If I had to say what was different between us, it was probably that he thought less and acted more. I was the complete opposite. So before the 2-minute loop began, he suggested checking on the train conductor. Instead of just sitting there like me, doing nothing but thinking, bro, the 2 minutes are up. As soon as Wang Qiang finished speaking, the entire carriage flew off the tracks, thrown by a massive force of inertia. Time seemed to slow down in that moment. The tension and fear all left me. All that remained was the silence of waiting for death. In that situation, I was calmer than I had ever been. I started doubting what Wang Qiang and the others said. Could all of this really start over? It completely defied science, but I didn't want to think about it anymore, because I knew I was about to die. Chenjie, did the train conductor fall asleep? Should we go check? Those words jolted me awake. I suddenly opened my eyes, gasping for air. A suffocating feeling swept through my whole body. Chenjie, what's wrong with you? Wang Qiang seemed to notice something different about me. His eyes went wide. Holy crap, bro, do you remember? I didn't answer him. I didn't even look at him, because my mind still hadn't caught up. I needed some time to figure out what was happening now. First, I really had died once. That feeling was too real to be fake. Second, I was alive right now. This carriage was completely intact too. I looked up, and the current speed was 314 kilometers per hour. Third,